Joey Merlino was among the first to arrive and the last to leave the viewing for his slain friend and reputed mobster, Michael Ciancaglini. Merlino, walking with a cane tonight, was wounded during a barrage of gunfire that killed Ciancaglini as they walked together in South Philadelphia last week. Authorities believe the two, out of step with reputed mob boss John Stanfa, were the target of a hit. Hundreds of people lined up outside the Carter funeral home tonight to pay their last respects. Among those carrying condolences was Merlino's attorney, Joseph Santaguida. While he insists Merlino is not involved with the mob, he had little to say on camera tonight.
Put it all in the papers tomorrow.
A woman identifying herself as Ciancaglini's friend scoffed at any notion that he's involved in organized crime.
I don't believe any of it because I knew him, but people are going to talk anyway, so I think it's all crazy.
Still, people crowded their steps and lined up across the street to catch a glimpse of whatever there was to see.
I was just curious about the crowd and the people. And
the people want to see this and they want to identify with it because it gives them a feeling of what power, importance to be close to something that's happening and something that most people don't understand what the workings are.
What about it being so close to where you live?
I don't like the idea of it, but I guess I got to live with it, you know? It's part of living on Broad Street.
It's kind of scary, though, you know? These dudes are pretty big anyway, you know?
I sure won't want to play the big boys.
I won't want to play the big boys, no way. Never.
Michael Ciancaglini will be buried in South Jersey tomorrow morning. Meantime, the investigation into his murder continues. Denise James, Channel 6 Action News in South Philadelphia.
The deceased leaves behind more than just his alleged career in crime. He has a wife and 3 young children, one of them just born about 4 months ago.
Channel 6, is there anything you can say about Mike?
he's a wonderful father.
Some maintained off camera that Michael was never involved with the mob. Officials, though, say he's merely the latest mobster to fall in the latest chapter of Philadelphia's mob war. In South Philadelphia, David Murphy, Channel 6 Action News.
Merlino there. Kid that got shot in the buttocks. Stay right.
From the right with the sunglasses.
Year-old Michael Ciancaglini leaves behind 3 young children and a grieving wife. He was shot in the heart last week during a mob hit. His best friend, Joey Merlino, survived. He took 2 bullets in the rear end as he ran for his life. At this morning's viewing and funeral for Ciancaglini, Merlino was not at all camera shy. He stood in front of the funeral home as if to say, "I'm still here, they didn't get me." Merlino has also maintained his bravado. Listen to his response when we asked him to comment on the shooting. Merlino will have to be a tough guy to survive the coming months, according to law enforcement sources who say Merlino and his young mob associates were challenging the authority of mob boss John Stanfa, and Stanfa may have ordered the hit, which cost Michael Ciancaglini his life.
It reached a point where something had to be done.
Inquirer reporter George Anastasia authored a book about the Philadelphia mob. He, like others, watched the spectacle in South Philadelphia today. There were 3 cars filled with flowers. The family insisted on only black limousines. And the Church of the Epiphany at 11th and Jackson. It's the same place of worship where former mob boss Angelo Bruno was eulogized in 1980. The Bruno killing by the Scarfo faction of the mob set off a bloody mob war. Watching Joey Merlino run the show today, one couldn't help but wonder if another war is coming.
It's a lot, I think, a lot like in 1980 after Bruno got hit and nobody knew where the shots were coming from and where the next shots were going to come from. And I think you can draw some similarities there.
Law enforcement officials say the future of the Philadelphia mob will be more clear the next time mafia hitmen strike. Tonight, mob leader John Stanfa may be looking over his shoulder, and his young rival Joey Merlino may find out just how much support he really has. Law enforcement officials hope some innocent person isn't caught in the middle when the bullets start flying the next time. In South Philadelphia, Rich Noonan, the 10 o'clock news.
New Jersey State Police say organized...
Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to our channel and check out more of our content. Feel free to give your feedback and suggestions on what we should do next in the comments. This is Infinite Lee Productions. We love ya.